the worst thing about being in corporate or working in a corporate setting. And that is, well, I guess it's not, there's probably like 10 things, and I could probably make a video series of like 10 different things, but probably the thing that literally annoyed me the most out of everything. And that is everyone's, I want to say everyone's, but it was not everyone, obviously. It was like the majority of people's just negative outlook on life and their job, right? So to me, the thing that annoyed me to like no end was you just ask a coworker like, hey, how's it going? And next thing you know, you got the two typical replies, right? They would literally just be like, another day in paradise, or some bullshit along those lines. Or then they had the other, what was the other one? Living the dream, right? And they would always say it, and it would always be in this like sarcastic way. And to me, it just like annoyed me to like no end, because like to me it seemed like, all right, this dude's like 3 emails and a phone call away from like eating a bullet, right? Like you guys just seem so miserable. And why it annoyed me was, obviously, like I said, not everyone was like that, but right, one negative apple like spoils the bunch, right? And not to say that most people were positive or most people were negative, but the majority of them had that kind of attitude, right? So you had a bunch of negative apples, which made the whole bunch of apples sour or bad, moldy, whatever, bad. And like to me, I always like worked really hard on just being like positive and not having that sort of like shitty outlook on life and mentality, even like about a job that I didn't really enjoy what I was doing, right? So when you're around those people, it just like kills your good vibes and juju, because you're around their shitty bad vibes and their bad juju, right? And like the only thing people like that attract is just, right, just through the law of attraction, just like more bad and negative. So it was like 100 times harder to be like positive and have like a good outlook on everything, because you are surrounded by, and even if it was just like one or two, but right, so many people had that outlook. That was probably like one of my most annoying things about working in a corporate office, that really, it literally like irritated me, right? Because every single person, like if you work a corporate job, and you probably don't work, you know, you probably don't go to their office nowadays, but you're probably on Zoom with these people, and they probably still have the same shit attitude that they had at work, right? And to me, it was just like super annoying and right, not productive in any way. And I don't know, that was probably one of my most annoying things that I found working in a corporate atmosphere, and probably the reason I will never work a corporate, not probably, I will never work a corporate job ever in my life, ever again. And that's probably like one of the top reasons, but I have a whole bunch more we could probably discuss in another video. But that is probably the number one reason, is just people's negativity, right? They already expect bad things to happen in projects and everything else, and they do happen because that's like how everyone's mentality is. So super annoying, but we're out of it. And I don't want this video to be like negative, but hopefully if you're going to college and you're going into corporate, you can kind of like think about it, right? Because no one tells you when you go to college all the negatives that you're going to have to go through being in a corporate setting. And not to say that all companies are like that, but all the companies that I've worked for have had some sort of element of that in it. And to me, it was just super annoying and obviously not productive at all, right? For the mental health of anyone that worked in there and for people's productivity. But anyway, hope this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you on the next one.